This is Disney's Boardwalk Inn at Disney World, Orlando. And it's a fun, lively resort with a lot to do. I'm going to take you through the resort, show you some rooms, and a peek at what makes it so special. I'll also offer you a few tips, suggestions, and thoughts on why you may want to consider the Boardwalk Inn compared to some of Disney's other resorts. Styled after a classic Atlantic City waterfront resort from 100 years ago, the Disney Deluxe Resort is charming inside and out. The waterfront side of the resort is meticulously groomed, with space to walk, the shopping, you can eat and relax, and it really comes alive on special nights when there's performers, games, and a lot more going on. Boardwalk Inn has 10 places to eat and drink, including quick service and full service. There are 2 stores, 2 pools, an arcade, bicycles for rent, movies on the lawn, and it's walking distance to Epcot. That right there is one of my favorite reasons to stay at this resort. There's also the Friendship Boat Service that takes you to and from Epcot and Hollywood Studios, as well as the Disney Skyliner in walking distance, and there are buses that can take you to the rest of Walt Disney World. I just love the whole mood here. It feels like you've really escaped, and while it's definitely a Disney World resort, it's also totally unique and stylish. One of the big reasons that I think the resort stands apart is that it feels like a little classy town. It's relaxed during the day, and there are lots of places to step away from the boardwalk, but when you're ready to enjoy the lively spirit, it's so much fun, and it really channels a little bit of that Main Street Disney vibe. Inside the resort, there's lots of art and antique pieces, including old games and objects from the classic era of boardwalk hotels. Most of the old machines don't work, but they're fun to check out. And the main lobby at the center of the hotel is so Coney Island meets Atlantic City. It has an amusement park style with this amazing chandelier and the mini merry-go-round that runs every hour with music. This is where you'll come in when you arrive by bus, taxi, shuttle, or car. And it's just a wonderful, wonderful space. The lobby is so grand. And I love the comfortable chairs, sofas, and art, as well as these 2 fun little oddities off to the side. The nanny chairs that are both hilarious and, dare I say, a little bit creepy. Outside, looking over the front lawn, you can sit on the grand veranda, enjoy the sun, play with the kids, or bring a picnic with lunch from one of the nearby restaurants and soak up the atmosphere. I know the parks are a lot of fun, but I definitely think a few hours to enjoy the resort is a must. Just look at it. This main grassy courtyard is where movies play on select nights. You can get here directly from the main driveway if you take the pedestrian walkway on the right over here. Or you can head towards the arcade and pool on the other side. Looking out over the Crescent Lake, you'll also see the Yacht Club Resort, and you can watch for the boats that come in every 20 minutes or so to take you to the other resorts and parks. The resort is large in terms of the number of rooms. It's really unique though, and depending on the type of room, there are some options to be closer to the boardwalk side of the resort. However, the rooms on the southern side are definitely quieter. My King Suite was about a 5-minute walk from the lobby and had an extra set of windows across from the bed. It also had a nice large balcony with 2 chairs and a little table, plus all the features you would expect, including a safe, a desk, large TV, there's a phone, and a good amount of lights. And the couch folds out to sleep 1 person. but for me, the balcony was for sure the biggest highlight. This is such a great view and a spot to sit and have a drink or a bite to eat. I also just love all the little touches in the room, especially the classy little retro era mini on the lamp. And the bathroom was perfect with a double vanity for getting ready. And of course, there's a tub and everything else you need to get started for your day. And here's a peek at some of those little extras around the room, including a few hidden Mickeys. While I was at the Boardwalk Inn, I also had a chance to see a 2-queen suite, and it was very similar to my king room, aside from a slightly smaller balcony. For planning out your day, I also love that the TVs in the room show you everything that's going on around Walt Disney World. It's a really helpful way to see park hours, early park entry times for hotel guests, and times for featured entertainment like the stage shows at the parks. Around the hotel, there are lots of nice touches to set the scene for this very retro resort, including at the Belle Vue Lounge that serves quick breakfast and coffee in the morning, and then you can come back at night to have cocktails and drinks. Walking around the grounds, it's really a beautiful resort to explore. It also has lots of options for rooms, including villas with 1 to 3 bedrooms that can sleep up to 12 people, and they feature a full kitchen, living and dining rooms, and a washer and dryer. This is the kind of space you can hardly even tell that it's Disney, except that it's all so elegantly casual, perfectly maintained, with luxury style designs everywhere you look. As well, walk around this area, you'll find the quiet pool that's more relaxing with lots of chairs and a couple of tables. There's also a hot tub and bathrooms here. It's really a beautiful spot day or night, and it feels so homey. I really loved walking out here and taking a quiet swim now and then, and it's so quaint. There's no music playing or anything that really says theme park if you want an escape from the bustle of the parks. This area also feels like the perfect alternative to the busier kid-themed pool on the other side of the resort. While that pool is all amusement park themed with lots going on, this side is grand and striking. One of the most beautiful places. It's so peaceful. It's so quiet. And it's really quite a large space. There's a lot of places to walk and explore. To give you some perspective, if you follow this hallway, it will take you to the main lobby, and this bank of elevators takes you to the rooms on the eastern side of the resort. From the eastern side of the lobby entrance, you can take this pedestrian walkway to get down to the front lawn, And from here it's about a 5-minute walk to pretty much anywhere in the resort, including the pools, boats, restaurants, and the outer edge of the resort heading towards Epcot or the bridge that leads to the Swan and Dolphin. This path is a quick way to get from the buses that are on the south side of the hotel to the restaurants and the main boardwalk without actually going through the hotel. And as you can see, it's a wonderful walk. And this is one of the big reasons why I love the resort so much. The Boardwalk Inn is large and it's welcoming, and it's also so close to 2 parks. If you love Epcot as much as I do, it's amazing to be able to get up and walk into the park at your own pace. At the same time, taking the boat into Hollywood Studios feels like a real game changer. If you're feeling really energetic, you can also walk to Hollywood Studios, but on a steamy, hot day, it's probably a little further than most people want to walk before they take on the theme parks. Otherwise, here in the courtyard, you'll find the art gallery, and that's one of the spots you can stop and pick up some art, and that includes tons of rustic, contemporary, and of course Disney themed art as well. Through this walkway, you'll find the arcade, the gym, and then the main pool area that my family enjoyed so much. It's a really nice, large pool with a big slide, and there's a bar with quick service, a hot tub, lots of chairs, tables, and loungers, as well as a running trail. It's open late, so you can take a swim after you get back from the park if you like. Out on the boardwalk, I was there during the spring and enjoyed some 50th anniversary treats. Definitely plan to feed your sweet tooth, as the resort has lots of goodies all year round. We also had some perfect days, so this will give you a sense of how wonderful the lake can be on a sunny, quiet day. The mornings can genuinely be very calm and relaxing, especially before it gets too hot and humid out. Along the boardwalk, you'll find all the main restaurants, starting with the ice cream store on the Epcot side, but one major tip is to check out the Boardwalk Bakery. It's a quick service restaurant with pre-made sandwiches, snacks, and treats, and you can buy one of the refillable mugs here to get pop and coffee anytime you like when it's open. You just need to activate it for as many days as you'll be there, but it's a great deal if you plan on coming back to the bakery for refills a couple of times a day. There's also the Italian restaurant that serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner, a pizza window, and there are booths on the boardwalk that open at night to serve fries, chicken fingers, pretzels, and cocktails. Here's a peek at the walk from the Swan and Dolphin side of the resort, walking towards the east side of the resort. Another big reason why I love this resort so much is that there are so many food options. With 10 restaurants to pick from, you can really pick and choose what you want every day, including so many options for drinks, as well as really nice full-service restaurants. That's definitely a rarity in terms of all the resorts at Walt Disney World. Talking about the range of themed resorts at Walt Disney World, I love that you can pick between very affordable places like the Pop Century or All-Star Movies Resort to one of my other favorites, Port Orleans French Quarter. And then there's deluxe resorts like Boardwalk Inn, and each one has its own unique style and mood. For me, so far 2 of my favorite places happen to be the Boardwalk Inn and Port Orleans French Quarter. They both have just the best vibe. So what do you think so far of the Boardwalk Inn? Are you thinking about coming here? Are you planning a trip? Are you watching this video to see what you think of it? Or are you just watching this video to be reminded of just how cool this resort is? I'd love to hear your thoughts and comments. I'd like to know whether or not you're going to be coming here, or whether you're planning around which resort you want to take the next Disney World adventure. So let's talk about the food quickly. Here's a peek inside the incredible Abracadabra, which I never seem to say right. They have the most incredible food and cocktails. It's really stylish in here, and they have a great menu, so you can come and check it out from the afternoons until around midnight at night. Breakfast at Trattoria Al Forno was fantastic. They have great sized portions, really good food, and yes, they do have Mickey waffles if you're looking for those, and they even had breakfast pizza, which was fantastic. But there are lots of options here for everyone in the family, so even the picky eaters will find something they love. We also stopped by for takeout at the Big River Grill Bar and treats at the Boardwalk Ice Cream. For treats, you really have to stop here. They have lots of options, from shakes and cones to Mickey sundaes. Everything was so good, and the prices were great. Talking about the boats for a moment, they're really great because they're fairly fast and they tend not to be as crowded most of the time. And the ride is unique if you've never seen the canals along here between all these resorts. You can also sit inside to get out the sun, or if there's space, I love sitting at the back of the boat for a better view. And then there were the performers. They were so fantastic. They started around 6 p.m. and once it was dark, the boardwalk got really busy with people as they were playing games, grabbed snacks, and watched all the performances.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, count me out. 3.
There's a lot to take in here. Every night, the things get lively. Other nights though, I have to say, it can be quiet along here when the performers aren't working, so it's not wild every night. And then there are the lights on the boardwalk and around the lake. It looks so cool around here, especially if you come in by boat. If you look behind the performers here, you can also kind of watch the fireworks at Magic Kingdom. And on the other side of the resort, you can also sometimes catch Epcot's fireworks. So you're really surrounded by all the cool things going on at Walt Disney World. And there seems to be something different going on all the time. So it's fun to just step out and see what's happening. That's it for my look at the Boardwalk Inn Resort. Let me know if you have any questions, if you're planning to be at the resort soon, or what you love about this very special place. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like or subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell if you want to see more of my videos.